Hello, that's Mr. Evilcheese.
Summercat.
And this is our review of the Threezero 1/6 scale Walking Dead Negan action figure. So I just got this figure finally, and it's kind of annoying because when I pre-ordered Michonne directly from Threezero, from their website. And I got it before just about everybody, which made sense. And this Negan I also pre-ordered directly from Threezero. But then people were getting it who ordered it from some other third-party website or whatever, like Big Bad Toy Store. I don't know if they got it in, but just some online toy sites. So they got it before I even got it.
Which really doesn't make sense because they should send out their own orders before they send them to everyone else.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it was kind of disappointing. I got them later, but I got them now, so whatever. So here's the box. I guess this is probably more like the front here. Yeah, but let's say that's front, and then you can see Negan down there. Certain angles you can't see the words, but that's kind of cool how they did that. A nice picture of him on the front. And then the side just says Negan in the blood splatter. The AMC TV series on that side. And the top says Walking Dead AMC. And on the back is that picture we just showed. It's a pretty cool picture of him. Guess he's standing at the sanctuary or somewhere. Now this has a little flap that opens up. Pretty cool. It's got things magnetic in there. And there's Negan again with the white blood splatter. Another picture with Negan's shadow banging on the fence to Alexandria. There is the figure.
He looks like he tried to do some autoerotic stuff with the bag over his head and now he's dead.
Well, we gotta open him up. Then we take off the top layer. There's another layer with all of his accessories. Alright, so there he is, opened up. And there's his accessories. He comes with a decent amount. He comes with 2 Lucilles. And one has no barbed wire. And they give you this real wire that I guess you're supposed to wrap around there and do it the way you want. Because this one is just, the barbed wire is just sculpted on. It's not actually wire wrapped around there. And it comes with a hatchet and a handgun and a little magazine to go in there. It comes with the little marker to write some stuff down. Extra little peggies for his hands and wrists. Then it comes with 3 extra gloved hands and 2 extra non-gloved hands. So there's the figure, which I think looks pretty good. I really like the head. It's not perfect. It's not like Hot Toys, but it's pretty close. There's a few little issues. I'd say the main issue we noticed is his beard. You can see it there, but it doesn't show up. Like, you can see his mustache very easily. His mustache really stands out, but his beard you just don't see as well as you usually see it in the show. I think it needs some more paint on there to make it contrast a little more with his skin.
Yeah, at first I thought he just had a mustache, and I'm like, that doesn't look right.
Yeah, it needs to be darkened or lightened, something, just so you can see his beard better. But I think the sculpt of the face looks really good. It's one of the best Jeffrey Dean Morgan sculpts of Negan that I've seen. Possibly is the best.
Yeah, it really looks like him.
We got his hair down. I think that looks pretty good. And it's a decent expression. I mean, with Negan, there's lots of expressions you can go with. This is more of a serious expression. But I could see them making some smiling heads instead. It actually would have been cool if they would have included an alternate head for him, but lots of 6 skills don't anymore. And they got his scarf wrapped under there. I'm almost afraid to take it off because it's wrapped all in a certain way.
And it looks nice.
Yeah.
We'll probably mess it all up.
I know. But I kind of want to show him without the jacket on and stuff, or with the jacket open to see his t-shirt underneath there.
It's a long sleeve t-shirt.
It is?
I unzipped his sleeves and zipped the glove sleeve, and the white was all the way down to his wrist.
What? That's not the way it's supposed to be. They must be doing that to hide his elbow joints. But the jacket looks really, really good.
Yeah, it does.
It looks
nice.
just like his, and it fits him the way it's supposed to. So that's pretty impressive. And it even looks worn, like he's been wearing it for a while. That's one thing that Threezero is usually pretty good with, is making the clothes look like they've been worn. So, I really like the jacket too. And it has real zippers, it looks like, but they don't look too oversized like some do.
Well, the pocket zippers aren't functional.
Not?
No, the tabs are just sewn on.
Well, I don't ever want to open them anyway.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I don't care if they're functional, but it looks better because they're not.
Like this knockoff Negan, which we'll compare it to more, has a much bigger zippers and just stands out. Doesn't look right.
And it's because they're pointlessly functional. Why would you need to open those pockets?
Yeah. And one thing I really like is they got the sleeves extra long, because that's one thing I always noticed is that sleeves are really long on the show. I don't know if the jacket was just too big for him or what, but the sleeves are always hanging down over his hands.
Well, it seems like this does fit him pretty good, but it seems like the jacket on the show bunches around his waist more too, like it's just too long for him.
Yeah. And you get down to his pants, and I think they look like the right color. Well, just kind of skipped his belts. He's got the two belts there. There's a jacket belt, but there's the two belts around his pants.
His butt looks a little funny.
Yeah, it does. Well, you got to position it.
Be careful how you position it, though, because I think you can easily make him look like he's got a load in his pants.
Then you get down to his biker boots, and they're flexible. Not super flexible, but still flexible, which is nice.
Enough that you can at least get him to stand up.
Yeah. I hate it when the boots are super hard and you can't really do anything with them. Yeah, I think the likeness is pretty good. I think they did better. I'd say out of all of their human characters they made, that Threezero has made from Walking Dead, I'd say this is the best likeness.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
Michonne's pretty damn close too, but I think this one's even closer.
And he's got a normal sized forehead.
Yeah.
Which is always a plus.
Because Merle had a giant forehead.
Merle looks exactly like Merle if he had some kind of problem where his head just expanded.
Yeah. Michonne looks pretty close, but it's not exact on her. It's close. But I think we need to go all some accessories now. Now here are the two Lucille, and I just noticed that the shade of the bats are very different. It seems like they would be the same.
That's the Virgin Lucille.
Oh, not bloody yet.
Naked Virgin Lucy.
I do like the paint. It really looks like wood. It's
Well, my
pretty nice.
issue with the Naked Lucille that comes with the wire is that the wire is not barbed.
No.
So it's still not going to look right.
Well, maybe you gotta cut the little pieces of...
Oh my god, that would be a pain.
It would. I'll probably try it though, and see what I can do.
Oh, me have fun with that.
But yeah, it looks like a good bat. I really like it. If you don't want to do that, it'd be a cool bat to use for another figure. Like even like other Walking Dead characters used bats at various points in the show, even before Negan. So you can do that. They did a pretty good job of painting this one. I like the barbed wire. It looks nice and shiny, and it seems to be painted on for the most part pretty good. There might be a few spots like up around here, the little barb sticking off look like it's almost wood color, but that could be maybe blood painted on there. I don't know. And they do have some blood on there painted.
It is a little hard to see though.
Yeah. But I think they did a pretty good job on both bats.
Yeah, it looks nice.
And here is the little roll of the barbed wire. And I like how it's not perfectly shiny. It looks like they even kind of weathered this roll, if you look closely. And here's the axe, which I believe this is the axe that was imported when Negan was torturing Rick when they first met with Carl and all that stuff. Hatchet.
I was just about to say hatchet.
Hatchet, axe. Hatchet is basically an axe, whatever.
It's hatchaxe.
But nice handle, a nice blade. I like it. And the gun that comes with the little magazine. It fits up inside there. And then also this kind of goes back. Which is cool. It's always cool when they do that. It's not really necessary, but it's cool. There's a really detailed little handgun. What's so funny, Doofus?
Handgun. And here we have his marker.
Then he comes with this little teeny tiny marker.
It's so he can go up to Daryl and make a big L on his forehead.
I guess. But when you first see Negan, he asks Simon for a pen or a marker or something. I'm assuming this is the one that he gives him. I don't know. Here is Lucille, which is almost as much of a character as Negan. Not quite, but still. I mean, it's got a name and it plays a really big part. It's a very iconic weapon. But yeah, he looks pretty cool with the bat. I mean, it's just funny. Like, he looked pretty good. It looked like Negan, but as soon as you put the bat in his hand,
Now he looks like Negan.
yeah. As soon as you put the bat in his hand, his arm pops off. Then he really looks like Negan.
I love that happened. Just as you were saying.
What I was trying to say, as soon as you put the bat in his hand, then it really looks like Negan. I was trying to get it over his shoulder. I'm assuming you could do that. You should be able to.
Just have to be careful.
Well, you might have to use the other. There's two holding hands. Maybe you gotta hold this one. I don't know.
Yeah, so you can tilt it down.
Probably the wrist. That's the problem. I wasn't bending the wrist. There we go. Now he's got it over his shoulder. That looks pretty good. Seems like it's dangerous if you get zombie guts on there and you stick it up there and accidentally scratch your ear. You might get yourself infected. So there's Negan holding the bat with both hands. So that's cool. It takes a little work to get him in a position because his hands kind of want to pop out, but you just got to be patient and get into position. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad you can actually get him in a swinging pose if you want that. Like
And one that doesn't look retarded.
Yeah.
Like some other figures.
Mm-hmm. I would compare this to the McFarlane 10-inch figure, but we got rid of that.
Because it was a piece of shit.
Yeah. That's where he's like looking down, like he's gonna...
He looks like he's gonna swing at a golf ball.
Yeah. It comes with an alternate gloved holding hand, which I guess this is more for pointing the bat. That's similar to the McFarlane 7-inch figures that have two different hands. So there he is with his other holding hand. So you can see he can kind of point the bat. Maybe do eeny, meeny, miny, moe, or whatever the hell he wants to do. So that's pretty cool. And he can bang himself in the head with it. So yeah, I'm glad they included both those hands because it's... Both of those poses with it over his shoulder and pointing it are very iconic. So you kind of need both hands to do that. And the pointing bat hand can also be used as the gun holding hand. So that's cool. I like that gun. Just a plain little gun, but seems like something Negan would use. And there he is holding the axe. I'm not sure which hand he uses. Probably this hand, but I didn't feel like switching the hand back to the other one, so he's holding it in this hand for now. Now there he is holding both bats. This doesn't happen in the show because he only has one bat. But he came with two bats, so he's holding two bats, so shut up.
He's gonna get splinters in that hand.
Shut up! So trying to do the Negan Lean. This figure can do it if you get him in the get him balanced right. But yeah, that's one thing that Jeffrey Dean Morgan kind of brought to the character was the lean. Because I remember him saying something about he just kind of started doing it. He didn't even really realize it or something. And now it became a thing. But yeah, it's weird.
You're making it weirder.
It's like, hey Rick, what are you doing today? Limboing?
He would be a limbo master.
Yeah. So we were talking about his pants earlier, and after messing with them, I really like the pants, the way they fit him, because when you get him in poses, it really does look like him, or it look like his legs. Just the
And
way
it's good for articulation too. He can move a lot.
Yeah, he's got some nice loose pants. But yeah, I really like this figure. It's definitely, in my opinion, the best out of the humans so far. And I really like the Michonne because Michonne was pretty good. Mm-hmm. And Merle was good except for his head was messed up.
His 7 head.
Rick, I thought was the worst.
He just doesn't look like him.
No. But yeah, this Negan, yeah, he is good. I really like him. I'm really impressed with this. And it's probably my favorite out of all of the Threezero Walking Dead figures so far. And I really like the pet walkers, but the problem with them is they're the pet walkers. Which they seem like they're not even as good as walkers, they're the pet walkers.
Yeah, because they got no arms and no mouths.
Yeah. Yeah, the more I mess with this figure, the more I like it. So, we're going to attempt to take off his jacket and a scarf, and hopefully we are able to get it back on if we want to.
Do not disassemble.
So, Zombie Cat took the scarf off and unzipped the jacket. And there you can see his white shirt underneath. Now you can see it does start to look a little odd around his neck area. Because I don't know, it seems like he's going to look better with the scarf on and his jacket zipped up. But you can remove it if you want. Because it does look pretty cool that way. It's just not quite right in this area. So there's Negan without the jacket. It looks very weird. But you can do that if you want. Look at them muscles. Yeah, I definitely
Look
think...
at his shoulders.
It seems like the shoulders is to make his jacket fit the way it's supposed to. So I definitely think his figures are meant to wear the jacket.
He also has a shirt under his shirt.
Yeah.
Should we take a look at that shirt?
I don't know.
It might be hard to get back on.
Yeah.
And if you look at the bag, it looks like it's open down the back.
Yeah, it does.
It's very odd.
I don't think we need to bother taking it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's meant to come off.
Cement.
I don't think it's cement to come off. Okay.
He looks like he's gonna start doing a Michael Jackson dance right now. He's got one shoulder up.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what it looks like under there, if you want to see that.
You don't.
And here's Michonne wearing Negan's jacket, if you want to see that. But you probably don't either. But, too bad. It's a little big on her.
So, there's what the shirt underneath looks like, for some reason. Sexy!
Yeah.
Especially that little back hole.
Maybe that's what Negan actually wears in the show. Jeffrey D. Morgan wears that under his jacket. Maybe it prevents sweating. So here's a Threezero Negan next to the knockoff Negan. Now the best thing about the knockoff Negan is that you get him super fast. Because we got him months and months and months ago, way before the Threezero one came out. So if you just couldn't wait for a Negan, then you can get this one. But if you want to get a really, really good Negan, then you probably should have waited on this one.
If you want to get a Negan that looks like Negan instead of somebody cosplaying as Negan, then it's a better choice.
Yeah. This one is way more accurate. The face looks right. I mean, it still sort of looks like Jeffrey D. Morgan.
I don't think it does.
Sort of. Sort of does. In certain ways. They did a better job on the beard, at least.
Yeah, they painted it. That's definitely good stuff.
Gave him an expression, which smiling expression. But overall, the face sculpt and everything looks better on this one.
Well, one major thing I noticed is that the knockoff's eyes actually look a lot better because they gave him like the glossy, shining eyes.
Yeah.
And the Threezero one doesn't have that.
And you
No
mentioned
shine in his eyes.
The Threezero one looking sickly, and it's not just a beard. There's something about the color of the skin on this one. This makes this one look sickly compared to this skin color.
Well, I think it's partially like the way the shading's done and his paleness combined, but I think the beard would lessen it if the beard was painted in.
Mm-hmm.
He does look a little under the weather.
But the jacket is way more accurate on this one. This one just looks a little cheap. I mean, it's not a horrible jacket for a 6 scale, but it just looks way more accurate to Negan than this one does. It just fits better. The zippers are too oversized on this one. There's not much wear on this one.
His ascot thing is just like a bandana around his neck.
Not a whole lot going on there.
And his pants are the wrong color.
Yeah.
That really bothered me.
These are like brown, tan. These are gray, which is how they're supposed to be. They got this. This is pretty good. I mean, this one's maybe just...
A little better.
Yeah. Because it doesn't have like the white or the light color that you can see there. The boots are... they're not as good as the Threezero, but they're okay. They're kind of cheap.
I mean, they look like the right boots. They're not really weathered or anything.
Now, Lucille, they actually put real wire on there, similar to the wire they give you with the blank bat here. But
The wire's a little excessive.
yeah, it looks too big.
It looks like he used like 3 rolls on that thing.
And the wood grain is definitely not as nice looking.
Yeah.
So yeah, this bat with Threezero is way better. The Threezero one just blows this one away.
Yeah, another issue with the jacket on the knockoff is that it doesn't fit him how Negan's jacket fits.
Yeah, that's right. Guess it seems too tight on this guy. He seems too muscular and the jacket's too small or something. It's supposed to be loose fitting on Negan, the way it is in the show. I mean, comic Negan, the jacket's tight because he's a big muscular guy, but...
Yeah, but he'd be way bigger than either of them. He's huge.
The TV Negan is a skinny guy in a big jacket. Well, there's Rick Grimes next to Negan. And I think Negan's supposed to be taller than Rick, so... I think it's Rick's a little tall. Rick's got really long legs.
He's like a fucking beanstalk.
I know. His legs need shortened.
He should be a showgirl with them legs. Oh, I think I just kicked the camera. Sorry.
But yeah, it's cool seeing them together, though. You actually pose them and make them fight now. I'll beat you with my bat while you shoot me with your gun.
5-year-old G.I. Joes?
Yeah. He just shot him like 50 times in the face.
He's still kicking.
Yeah.
With his big old legs.
This gun don't even hold that many bullets.
It doesn't hold any bullets because it's plastic.
Well, that's true. And here's the Threezero Michonne. However, I removed her vest and bought her some pants. So it's a little different than the one you buy. But it's still the same body. Same shirt, and belt, and sword, and everything.
I like her expression. Her expression is good for posing her with Negan because she looks like she's disgusted and annoyed. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You want some spaghetti? Spaghetti!
Why the fuck would I want spaghetti, you weirdo?
Because your hair looks like spaghetti!
No, it doesn't!
Spaghetti
What
and...
the fuck kind of spaghetti you been eating, dude?
Bam! Right in the belly!
That didn't hurt.
That's my wiener! Where's this Merle guy? I want to compare myself to Merle.
I like how Merle's holding the gun like, a gun? You want it? Would you like this gun?
Yeah, you want a gun? So there's Negan next to Merle Dixon. Now, I really like the Merle Dixon figure, except for his gigantic egg head.
It's so big.
Other than that, the figure's really cool. Everything else about it's awesome. Just that giant head.
I just don't understand how they thought that looked right.
I don't know.
It's so big.
But that'd be cool to see these two meet. Even like the actors, like it'd be cool to see them interacting. But can't happen on the show no more. Well, there's Negan next to another character with a pretty cool bat. The Harley Quinn Suicide Squad Goodnight Bat. Which I really like that bat. It's pretty cool. Not as cool as Lucille with barbed wire and shit all over it, but it's still cool. Now they have a bat fight. These guys, and he also has some relations to Batman because he played Batman's dad in one of the movies.
I'm just picturing them having their bat fight, and Batman shows up and says, "Can't have a bat fight without Batman."
Lizzie one-handed bat fight. Oh, Negan Lean.
Is that like his power up?
Yeah. I'm gonna hit you right in it. Oh, I hit the bat. I'm gonna hit you right in the. Oh, Negan Lean.
I think this is a drunk bat fight.
Well, I guess we're gonna go over articulation because I almost forgot about doing it.
Yay.
Okay. So his head can go doom 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 doom, and then it can go boop boom boom boom, and then it can spin. Then up at the shoulders. Oh.
I have to interject a warning that he does not come with sound effects.
He do so.
Those are supplied by Evil Man.
Well, his jacket kind of limits his shoulder articulation, so if you want to take his jacket off, you can get some more out of it, but yeah. You can do that. But then at the elbow, he's got a double joint, so he can... That's pretty good there. That's really good. The jacket's pretty flexible for a double joint there. I like that. It also spins up there. Then the elbow can spin. And
That's
there's
not the elbow.
At the wrist it can spin. And there's also a little hinges. And then at the torso-ish, I think there's something under his boobies. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. He can move all around there. Then the hips spin. Also the hips. No, you can only do split about that far because his pants are too tight. But you can kick out like that. And I think, yeah, you can twist up the top of the thigh.
I don't really picture Negan doing many splits.
He does splits all the time. And you can go about that far. And you can spin there. And you can tilt up and down like that. Looks like it can even tilt like that. Pretty good. Pretty good articulation on this, Negan. I don't know what this pose is, but it's a good one. So I'm gonna punch you. Oh wait, I got a bat. And his hand falls off. That's why I was gonna punch you. I forgot my hand falls off. Don't look at my missing hand.
So menacing. You should borrow Merle's stabby majig.
Merle, I need your snapping, my digging. What the fuck? Oh. Alright, so I really like this figure. I think it is my favorite out of the Threezero Walking Dead figures. Even though I think they did a really, really amazing job on the pet walkers. It's kind of hard to compare the walkers to the humans because they're just so different. But out of the humans, at least, I definitely like Negan the best. I think they did the best job.
I completely agree with that. He looks really good. I mean, really the only issue is the beard for me.
Yeah, if they would have painted the beard a little better, I think he would have looked much better.
Damn near perfect.
Yep. And I love the Lucille. It's pretty cool you come with the other Lucille and you can wrap wire around it. But I have to mess with that. I don't know. But they did an excellent job on his jacket and his pants and his boots, his belts, even his little scarf.
And his marker.
Yeah, his marker. I don't really care about his marker very much.
I don't either.
But yeah, I like that he comes with two hands for holding the bat in different ways. That's pretty cool. And he comes with the handgun and the hatchet. The articulation is pretty good. And his clothes fit like they should. I'm pretty impressed with them. There's really not that much that I don't like about this figure. He's really, really, really good.
That jacket is excellent. I really like it.
So much better than a knockoff. If you already have the knockoff, I'm not sure if you want to get another Negan. I'd say it's definitely worth getting this one. It's so much better.
And while I doubt that we're ever going to take his jacket off again, unless it's just to fix his scarf, because I kind of fucked it up. But it is easy to get on and off compared to a lot of jackets.
Yeah, that's good. Some 6-scale jackets, you unzip them and it's hard to zip them back up.
Well, you have to wiggle it a little bit to get the bottom together, but once you do, it zips right up.
That's cool. Well, I really like this figure. I'd say if you're unsure about this one, I think it's worth it. It's pretty damn cool. Well, Mr. GFT.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
Thanks for watching. Come back. Rick, I challenge you to a bat fight. Now pick up that bat. What? This bat? Yeah, that bat. What other fucking bat? What I've been talking about? Pick up that bat. It's time for the bat fight. Okay, I grab this bat. Now let's bat fight. You ready? No, wait. I gotta give it a name because you named yours Lucille. I'm gonna name mine Lori. Lori's my whore wife. Looked like olive oil. She's dead. That's what I named my bat after. You named your bat after my dead wife? No, asshole, my dead wife, Lori. I mean, Lucille. Okay, just shut up. Let's bat fight now. Rick, you don't know how to bat fight. I've been bat fighting for like 3 years. Negan, I'm gonna make you pay for killing them Abraham and Glenn. Oh yeah? I'm gonna make you pay for killing all them people you killed before that. Huh? I don't remember them. You killed like 50 people. I call this move the Negan under the knee bat attack. I call this the nose pick, Rick. Bat attack. Rick, what are you doing? Get off of me. I'm not that kind of guy. Whoa. Rick? Yeah? I think it's time to use our best moves for one final bat attack. Okay. You're dead, Rick. You're dead. Rick, I think we should call it a draw. I think you're right, Negan. I guess we're just a little too even.
What the hell is... I don't even give a shit. Whatever.
Hey man, this is Carl Grimes, and my dad's Rick Grimes. If you don't watch them